Alright, there we go. This overhead camera brought to you by Sun. Alright. Well, this is Jawbone. You cut out the jawbones and you set them up. Here's my extra. You set. Oh, yeah. You'll have extra jawbones in case one is not cut perfectly. So you set up the jawbones face down, shuffle them so they don't know where the jawbones are at, or the blanks. The other player is going to want to hopefully choose a blank, not giving you an extra jawbone action when they cut your hair, which we'll show you in a second. And so I guess I'm announcing this is how you play the game. And so you shuffle the jawbones, you put them on the mat and face down. There'll be 3 blanks and 3 jawbone actions, extra jawbone actions. So as you lose your hair, you get more actions. Now here's how the primary dice rolling happens. You roll 9 dice. Let's see if I got 9 here. I got 5 and then another 4. I had 10 dice here, so here's 9. And you roll them and you lock in at least 1 dice per roll. And also your 5s are locked. I rolled no 5s. And I will separate my swings, which are 1s and 3s, away from my evens, which are points. And so it's early in the game. I probably don't want 2s. 2s are a late game mechanic when you got extra jawbones here on your mat. You can do what you want, but the dice values are 2, 4, 6 equal to the dice, the value on the dice. So 6 points, 4 points, 2 points. And to score the points, you have to match them to these swings here, which are 1s and 3s. So you don't have to marry them to it. Let's go for 6s. They don't have any set collection, but they're worth a lot. We'll just put 3 of them here. We have 3 swings, and we have 18 points. And so we could lock this in and re-roll these for another swing, or we can maybe get rid of this 3 and try to get a 1 in there. So we'll do that. So we lock all these dice. I can't re-roll these dice ever again. So I'll roll the dice. I got 2 5s that are dead. They're stuck. And I got 2 even numbers which I can't use. Alright, so I'll re-roll these. And now I got another dead 5. And now I'm stuck. So I got less points. And I wasn't able to cut someone's hair. The set collections are there. They're if you get 3 1s, you can cut somebody's hair. So I ended up scoring 12 points. All right, and so you would. Oh, I got to get a piece of paper here. Hold on. Okay, I went and got a piece of paper. You put down the players in the game, you and me, and leave a little row at the top, which you will add stars for every 100 points. And just to remind yourself that, hey, I got over 100 points. I cut one of my own strands of hair. Okay? So, I had scored, I believe it was 12 points. And then the other player would go and say they scored 24. And they had cut my hair. They point to where they want my haircut, and then I will flip it. Well, this is blank, and it looks just like the other side. I wanted to make it more red, so because it looks similar, I will actually remove it off my mat to make sure that they don't flip it again. Alright, so they pulled a blank die and cut one of my hairs. I'm down to 6 strands of hair. And I'll roll here. I got dead dice, a 3, which I can use those 3s. If I get 3 of them, I can re-roll my 5s once at the end of my turn. And I'll re-roll. I'll keep this 4. Okay, we got another dead 5, another 3 that helps us. We got 2 more 4s. I really want that 3, so I'm gonna, maybe I'll take one of my 4s. Well, I got the third 4, but I'm running out of chances to get a re-roll here. Well, I got my 24 points, and maybe I can get a re-roll. No. Alright, so 24 points for me here. Oops, I put these numbers in the wrong spot. Alright, so it continues like this, and then if you get serious about the game, you go after 1s. I got some 5s here. I'm worried about those 5s. I'm gonna forego them and keep rolling, I guess. Wow, I got a lot of 1s. That's what I wanted. So I'll re-roll this 1. That's still a 1, and I get the opportunity to re-roll my 5s with three 3s. Oh, great! I almost got 2 haircuts, and this is done. This 5's done. You can only roll the 5s once at the end of your turn. So I get to cut one of his hairs, and I'll choose this one. It's a blank. Throw it off there. And it's his turn. And we'll say that he scored 24 points last time and 24 points this time. He just keeps rolling. And we are back, and we're struggling. We got to separate the evens and put out the scoring. 6s. This was a 6. Dead dice. And I'll go after those 1s. I'll lock in a 3, I guess. Okay, I got my 1. So now you're not married to where alignment here. You can move these around. So these were my locked dice, and these are my new dice. I like them. I got a set of 1s. They don't have to be. The re-roll action and the swing action don't have to be married to points to function. So if all I had was 1s and 3s, I would be able to re-roll my 5s, and I'd be able to cut someone's hair. But if you want to score points, you have to marry them to swings. So I got 10, 22 points, and I get to cut his hair. So I'm going to cut his hair down here. 1 thing. Okay, so this continues. He's got an extra action. So let's say I get down. Let's say I get down in my favor, and I have 3 extra actions here, and I only have 1 strand left, and he knows it's what it is. I mean, as soon as it's cut, I'll be flipping the board over. Okay. So I can show you how I can score big points. I got 24, or because the points scored 12 times 2 is 24. I got, I'd say another 6, 3 locked dice. I have to re-roll these. I got 3 threes and a 2, so I can re-roll that 5. I'm gonna just take that 2 because I'm worried that it come up something else. I'm gonna re-roll the 5. Okay, I got a 1. So I'm gonna score 24 plus another 6, and I also get to score this 2 because I'm using a Jawbone. And so technically speaking, or I'll write my score down real quick: 24, 6, 30, 32. So a bigger score because, you know, Jawbones. So technically I could have this happen. Let's give you a what if. If I had that, I would have 24 twice. These scoring dice would be, I'd use my 3 Jawbones on them. So I'd have 48 points. Okay? So let's say he goes and he cuts my hair. I mean, I would have scored tons of points by the time he got to this point. And then any time I scored, say, let's say I got that 48. Anytime I pass up 100 points, I'm going to put a star here to tell them that I cut my own hair and got rid of it, or, you know, flipped it. And that reminds me that I did cut my hair. And obviously, I wouldn't have more than 7 stars because there's only 7 strands, and people are gonna cut my hair, obviously. All right, so either I cut my own hair or he cuts mine. So maybe I'll show you the 5s, how that works. All right, I'll show you the 5s, and I don't even have one. I'm just showing you for demo purposes. Okay, I got a 5, and so I'm gonna stick with them. Got another 5. Keep going. 2. Got another 5. I need 2 more 5s. A 3 as a failsafe because I didn't roll 5. Another 3. I'm worried. Now I'm really in trouble. Might as well take a 2. That was a bad roll. There's the 5. 3 or 5. No! Anyways, bad example. If it came up 5, I'd score 50 points and would have to cut my own hair. So when I have no hair, you get rid of all your Jawbones and you flip the map. Now you're on the pillar side. You can only score 10 points per turn. And how would that work? And the 5s are still locked. So you roll and try to get matching numbers as much as you can. So look here, the locking dice are coming up. I got 3 5s and not worried about being locked into, locked out of the turn. Okay, so I'll keep after 5s. And I didn't get one, so I had to, one of my dice is not going to work. I'll keep the 1 because the 1s will still work as cutting hair. And I got 2 more 5s. I got the 1. So 1 or 5, come on. I got the 1. And a chance to cut another hair if I get a 5. So I didn't score 10 points. But I did cut a hair, which is a big part of what I'm trying to do here. So I'll cut one of his strands. And you can imagine a home run would be if you rolled 1s. Right? if you roll a bunch of ones, I think you get up to 4 cuts and really define the entire game in a single turn. This is fiction, right? There's no way this would happen. You would have 1, 2, 3 cuts plus the bringing down the house, 10 points and a haircut. You would cut 4 times. Now, I would love to know if someone pulls that off. You basically, you could delegate those cuts to different players. So if it's a four player games, there's 3 other players, and you could say, you know, everyone take a haircut plus you get 2, or, you know, that's not going to happen, but you may get 3 haircuts or 2 or 3 in a single turn on a really good turn. And that's true on the other side as well. When you're playing here, if you just rolled tons of ones here, I did really good. Let's say, you know, if you roll 2 sets of 1, you're going to get 2 cut people's hair twice. I call them haircuts. So you'll be able to cut hair twice. And so that's the game. You want to get everyone else on the pillar side, so they're not scoring. Oh, there's the signature. And then you have at least a couple jawbones, or a couple of hairs still standing, and you're scoring big points while everybody else is on the pillar side. When the final strand is cut of the final player and he goes to the pillars, the game's over. Total your points and find out who won the game. Okay, hope I helped. Thanks for your time.